All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What day is it? It's a Monday, guys. It's a Monday afternoon, beautiful, hot, sunny. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, God in the flesh, who died and rose again so that we could be reborn and regenerated into eternal life. I pray everybody listening to my voice right now is blessed in many ways. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because if we can get 1,250 likes during the stream, we are absolutely going to be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. Which may be worth a lot, may be worth a little. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. Make sure to retweet this stream, guys. Let's see if we can get 1,250 people to come in and like this. We will be live momentarily. All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday. And that's right, your boy, Jason Casper, coming to you from his mama's closet over here. And you know, my mom, you know, there's a few things I like about older white women. First, their laundry detergent smells great. Second, you can rest assured there's going to be lots of smelly candles in their closet, guys. And you know, my mom's actually half Cuban, but she was pretty much raised a gringo, so she raised me a gringo. So here we are, acting like old white people in the closet. Now, am I going to come out of this closet? I don't know. We're going to find out in today's live stream because we are going to be getting into some of the juiciest technical analysis. So make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, because honestly, this is a pretty juicy short right here, and I wish I had a bigger position, but I don't. So it is what it is. What I am looking to do right now, honestly, guys, primarily right now, is I'm looking to add to the short position if we get a bounce to the upside, but we have to wait and see what is going to happen. So let's talk about what is like going on and why I got into the short trade. As we can see, I have a pretty solid entry right here. We came up to about 22,780 and my entry is 22,722. So pretty much right from the top there. I want to talk about how I got into the trade. So we have been talking about Bitcoin trading in this channel for quite some time. If you have been following my channel for the last week, you know that we have been watching these levels. We were getting very, very bullish down at this area. We were saying that if we could come above the $20,500 level and hold above that, that we were expecting a move up to $21.7 thousand. Well, pretty much what did happen was we were able to retest over Saturday this $20,500 level, flipped it from resistance into support, and then we did get a move to $21.7 thousand and above, right? And above. So why are we getting this rejection right here? Well, it's something called a chicken's drinking water, right? Last time we came up and we put in this high right here. And if we put in a high and then we come above that high and we're doing it with bearish divergences, there's a very, very high chance that we will then reject and it will be a fake out. Now, this morning in the VIP Discord, I did the live stream where I actually did give the trade setup right here where we were looking for, literally, let's see if I can find it now. Got to go back in time. The VIP live stream that we do every single week. I can't find it now, guys, because of the fact that I am live streaming it, right? Oh, well, anyway, we did give this setup in advance in the VIP live stream this morning because we were looking for price to come above here with bearish divergences on the 1 hour time frame and down. And I want to just take a look here at Market Cipher B because one of the things that we were looking at this morning is the fact that Market Cipher B was potentially setting us up for a really nice bearish divergence here. Because we could see that we were already getting bearish divergences on the 1 hour regionally. We were noticing that we were already getting the money flow coming down from the date of July 15th. And we were also saying, look, if we come up a little bit higher here, we could get the coveted uneven butt cheek pattern on the 1 hour time frame, which really, for me, we had it on the 12-minute time frame, which was my entry trigger. But whenever you see a previous high like this that we had at 22.55 something, and then we come above it with the uneven butt cheek pattern on Market Cipher B, it's very, very likely that we are going to reject. It's called a chicken's drinking water trade setup. So when these chickens start to get super thirsty, watch out for a rejection. And also we have to watch out for this, guys. We have to watch out for our good friend who, she's a woman, and people give her a hard time because they're like, she's overweight and she's unhealthy. Now, first of all, I think that that's racist to say that somebody's unhealthy because they're overweight. That is patently racist, okay? And if you don't think it's racist, and if you don't think you're being racist, that means you are racist, okay? If you think you're not racist, it means you are racist. It's just a matter of fact. I went to college. I know these things, okay? But this woman who's very healthy and in shape and not racist, she's a gymnast. So oftentimes we'll see her hanging around upside down, okay? And the thing about her is that she has very uneven glutes, okay? A left butt cheek that's so juicy and just full of gravy and mashed potatoes and ravioli and pecan pie, guys, just flowing out. And then on the right side, she has a very skinny butt cheek, okay? Very skinny, just like, whoa, trading and driving again. Man, I just can't stop trading and driving. It's super skinny, like that waitress who works at the diner, that real skinny waitress with the Brooklyn accent. Hey, what's going on? Get over here. This guy needs another cup of coffee, right? Okay? That right butt cheek over here, super skinny. That's where the money is. So we come over here to the Bitcoin chart. We come over to the 12-minute time frame, and we got our patently accurate trigger right here, okay? Come over to the 12-minute time frame. Honestly, guys, what I saw here on Market Cipher B on the 12-minute time frame, I would say that this has a 99% win rate. 99%. Okay, I can't say 99%, but like 95% win rate. If you see price making a higher high at a key area of resistance, and you see the 12-minute time frame printing a lower high, and you see the money flow getting lower, there is a 95% chance that you will get a trade in profit. Okay, this is the way that the last short that I took. Before Friday, right? Before Friday, the last short that I took was this one. Actually, this short I got totally wrecked on right here, shorting 20.5 thousand. But the short that I took after that was this one right here, where we were looking for that top signal, the money flow coming down on the 12-minute, the 12-minute momentum waves coming down, and that is exactly where we rejected from on Friday. A very juicy trade setup. This was my TP1. But the thing about the trade that I got wrecked on, right? I did get wrecked trading this right here. Notice something, guys. Notice something about this. I took a short here because I saw that we were potentially getting 12-minute bearish divergences. But here's what we were not getting. Okay, here's what we were not getting. We were not getting the money flow coming lower. We were getting the money flow getting higher. The money flow on Market Cipher B is probably, in my opinion, one of the most, I want to say, accurate signals. If you take that money flow and you notice that it is diverging when price is pumping, it is very unlikely that we are going to get another move to the upside, right? Let's just go back in time, because here's this was the short that I took on Friday right here. Okay, this was the short that I took on Friday. The reason I took the short is because it was a golden pocket, right? And look at what we see here. We see the price making a higher high. We see the 12-minute momentum waves getting lower. We see the money flow getting lower. If you just wait for these kinds of signals, guys, if you are a trader and you're not a scalper, and you just wait for these key areas of support and resistance with the 12-minute butt cheeks upside down and the money flow, you will do very, very well, right? Now, let's see, where else? I want to take a look at the short that I got wrecked on, okay? I want to take a look at the short that I got wrecked on. It was 20,500. So I shorted right here, okay? I shorted right here. I shorted right here, and I got totally wrecked. And the reason is, look at the money flow. It's getting higher. Even though we had that divergence there, and admittedly, I could have actually closed the trade in profit, right? I could have closed this trade in a little bit of profit. I think my entry was like 24.90, right? I could have closed it at almost 1% move, but I was holding it for lower. Okay, I got stopped out. The money flow was coming up. Once we see that money flow starting to turn down, that kind of changes everything, right? Now, this is the 1 hour time frame here. And the 1 hour time frame, if you see it happening on the 1 hour, you see it happening on the 12-minute, you see it happening on multiple time frames, then you know it could be a good move. So let's kind of talk about what is going to be happening with Bitcoin now, okay? Because there are some important areas of support and resistance that we need to be aware of. And right now, we are actually... we're at a key area. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at all the volume that's traded here. Okay, I'm going to turn on this, and we need to mark out some key areas of volume. So we have 21,700, we have 20,500, and then we have 19,500. These are going to be primarily the key levels that we are looking for. As long as we stay below $21,700. I think it's very likely that we get a move back down to the low of the range or the channel, or however you want to look at this. This has been a very, I don't want to say an easy range to trade. It's been easy if you're low leverage swing trading it, right? Because I have to say that I got into 3 longs down here, right? And those long setups were setups that we did give in the VIP Discord. And by the way, if you do want to join the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper to join the community. But we knew that box was, and I made a public YouTube video about this as well. We knew that this box down here at around 19 to 19.2K was very, very important, because it was just key support at the bottom of the channel, and people were getting super, super bearish down here. And we're looking for longs down here, because you should look for longs at support. Just like your grandfather told you. When you told your grandfather that you were getting into trading, what did he say? He's like, son, you're getting into investing, huh? Let me tell you something. Investing's easy. All you got to do, son, is buy low and sell high. All you got to do is buy low and sell high, he told you, right? But when you got into trading, myself included, let's be honest, we bought right here, right? We bought right here because we were going to 100K, and we sold right here because we were going down to 0, right? We need to change our mindset, guys. You know what I'm saying? We need to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We need to buy low and sell high. So we were bullish down here, and now we're bearish up here. Right now, it is very important that Bitcoin can reclaim 21,700 if we want to see more upside. $21,700. Write it down in your notebook. Put it in your safe. Throw away the key. Throw the safe into the ocean. Wait a second. That's not right, guys. But this is a significant level. $21,700. If we can come above 21,700 and hold this support, I do think there's a chance we could put in a higher high. Let me make a bullish case before we make a bearish case, because I personally am looking to add to my short. I think this is very bearish. I think we have bearish divergences on the 4-hour time frame. Personally, if I had to bet on this, and I am betting on this, I have actual money on this right now, I would bet to say that we are going to come down and put in a lower low here. And the reason is because on the 4-hour time frame, guys, we have a bearish divergence with the money flow also getting lower. Okay, if I had to bet on this, if I had money on this right now, I would say we would come lower, which is why I'm trying to add to my short position if we get another move to the upside, right? But let's say something miraculous happens. Let's say all of a sudden a whole bunch of buyers come in, we retest this, and we get a bounce, and we reclaim this resistance right here now as support. If we go to the weekly time frame right now, we see something for Bitcoin that we only see at the bottom of bear markets. At the bottom. I'm not talking about a bottom. I'm talking about the bottom. In fact, if we go to the BLX chart right here for Bitcoin, this is pretty much Bitcoin from inception, okay? And every time we come down on Market Cipher B and we get money flow in the red and we get a big BitBoy green dot down here, money flow in the red, that is the bottom, right? Literally. I'm not even kidding. That's always historically been the very last shakeout before we reversed the bear market. Right here, when Bitcoin came down to $158 in 2015, that was the bottom. Right here, when Bitcoin came down to $3,000 in 2018, that was the exact bottom. We have not had this sign on Market Cipher B since the bottom of the bear market in 2018. Okay. In addition, we have come down to a very key support, the 786 Fibonacci retracement from the dump of March 2020. I have no idea what happened in March 2020, but something happened and it changed the markets for 1 day or 2 days. Bitcoin dumped, and then we hit the all-time high. We bounced off this level, which happens to be a very technical target of the measured move of this rising wedge, right? So that being said, given the fact that on the daily time frame, right, we have money flow curving up, we have momentum waves getting higher, it is possible that we simply just come down to retrace and then get put in a higher low and a move to the upside. So to the upside, guys, 21,700 is a key level. And then again, $23,000 is another key level. If Bitcoin can hold 21.7 and come above this box, okay, the box of the high we just put in and 23K, right? We need to hold above 21.7 and come above this box. Then I will put my money on us getting a move up to $27,000, $28,000. All right. However, if we cannot hold, okay, and if we continue down lower, then the first major area of support that we have is going to be that $20,500 level, because that is the high volume node, right? This is the high volume node right here. We can see it acting as support and resistance throughout the time that we were trading here, right? We can see it acting as resistance right here. We can see it acting as support right here. We can see it acting as resistance right here, support right here, support, resistance, resistance, support. Resistance, support, support, okay? Now, in addition, what I also like to do is I like to take fibs, right? I like to pull fibs. If we pull a fib from the ultimate low that we put in to this new high that we put in, we also can see some very, very interesting things, okay? First of all, we have the Fibonacci 382 retracement coming in around that 20,000.5 area, all right? Very significant, because this could very well be a higher low where we should look for a bounce, where I definitely will be looking for a bounce if we come down here, even if it's just a retracement, right? I'd say that there's probably a 75% chance I will end up in a long trade from down here, even if it's just a scalp trade, because I would say there's probably a 95% chance we will get some kind of move from this area, right? And if we lose that, then we are looking down to the golden pocket retracement, which is the value area low of this entire range right here, coming in at around 19.3-ish, right? So these are the key areas right here. In fact, these are the three major areas. And if you're a day trader, if you're a swing trader, if you're somebody who doesn't have all day and all night to watch the charts, to drive and trade the way that I myself do. In fact, I just posted this video today on the way to my mom's closet, Shout out to my mom, by the way. Love you, Ma. Love the Mary Mocha Latte candles. I love it. So good smelling, right? I love to smell things, by the way. But I did post this video today about driving and trading, guys, and I highly recommend that you be careful doing it. All right, y'all. I'm here trading and driving in the car. Got the Market Cipher shirt. Got the laptop with the Market Cipher sticker. Very high stress situation. Trading and driving right now, guys. Trading and driving in this juicy short trade right now. This was the short setup that was given. There we go. That's the setup that I gave this morning in the VIP Discord. There it is right there, guys. Chickens drink water from 22 point whatever. Morning in the VIP live stream where we wanted to short from. Oh my goodness, this traffic is crazy. You got to be careful trading and driving, guys. You could absolutely get wrecked, right? Now, here's the problem. When you're trading and driving, it's hard to stay focused when you're looking at uneven butt cheeks, okay? And I do have to say that, you know, it's a shame that they make the cars where you can put the charts right on the radio, right? Look, we're bouncing from the golden pocket. We're rejecting from resistance. Oh my goodness, what's a man to do, right? What's a man to do? I've got the kids in the back. What's more important, getting the trade or staying alive? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying, right? But, how did I end up here? How did I end up here anyway? These are the three most important levels. Now, like I said, I am looking to add to this short position here, guys. I am. So let's say we start to get a bounce from here. Because we can't deny the fact that we are coming down to this value area high, the $21,700 area. And oftentimes we must look at these as zones, right? We can't look at them as levels. We have to look at them as zones. And so we could say this zone right here is support, right? It was resistance, resistance, consolidation, resistance, resistance. A lot of times, you guys know, when we bounce from a level, we come a little bit below it, right? A little bit below it, like this, okay? And then we just bounce from it like that, okay? So let's say we do start to get a move up from here, which we very well may. In fact, let me even see what's happening over here. Let's take a look here at coinlines.net. We're going to take a look at CVD. We're going to take a look at open interest. Do we see any absorption coming in here? I don't really see any. Let's take a look at Exocharts here. Let's take a look and see what we got going on right now. Open interest is staying steady right now. I feel like people don't really know what's going on. Let's take a look at good old Market Cipher Bizzle. We've got an anchor wave on the 12-minute time frame right here. Money flow in the red. So I would not be surprised if we get a move up here while this anchor wave prints. Okay, while this anchor wave prints. So what I would honestly like to see happen right now is I would like to see us get a retracement. Okay, hang on one second, guys. Getting a text message. Let me see what's going on. What I would like to see happen right now, guys, is I would like to see some kind of retracement. And the two main areas that I'm contemplating adding to this short are going to be here, okay? Area number one is going to be the 382 Fibonacci retracement, confluence with the value area low of this mini range that we had right here, okay? So I will absolutely, if we come up in this stream with some bearish signs here, be looking on the lower time frames, might compound the short up here, okay? Second place, juicy place, high volume node, golden pocket around 22.2. I would say I would much rather prefer the golden pocket at 22.2. If we come up here, I will most likely be adding a lot to my position, especially if we do something like this, or even if we do something like this, and that money flow is still coming down. Man, that would be juicy, right? That would be so dang juicy. A bearish trigger wave on Market Cipher Bizzle, along with the golden pocket high volume node retest, that could be really, really nice, okay? That's kind of what I'm looking to do right now, guys. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because you're not going to find this kind of content, guys, on any other place besides the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Let me assure you, all right? Not for free, at least. Tiago wants a tutorial on setting up a home gym. Maybe I could do that someday, guys. Why the 0.382, says Bria Hurley. The reason why the 382 is because if we're in a very powerful trend, the 382 will be the Fibonacci level that we retrace from. And not only that, but in addition, right, look at the support resistance flip that we have here, right? I'm mostly using that 382 as a confluence and not so much the fact that it's a 382, okay? I'm saying, look, this was support once. It was resistance, support, support, lost. So if we come back up to 3 times support, what do you think is probable there? It's probably going to act as resistance. So that would be a place, I would say, to look to add to the position. And then, of course, if we come up here to 22.2, that's even much juicier, because this was the high volume node, which kind of was resistance once, twice, 3, and then 4 times, and we broke above it and then lost that. So those would be the main areas that I would be looking to potentially add to the short trade. What are my fixed range settings? My fixed range settings are the following. Right here. Go ahead and screenshot if you want to. And what else is very important is the style, right? So I check my value area high, my value area low, my point of control, and make sure that these value area up is blue, value area down is purple, and then up and down are grayed out, right? I think stock doesn't come grayed out like this, so I prefer it to be grayed out like that. Let's see what else we got going on here. We need to zoom out. There's a scream to long. Let's check it out. I don't deny the fact that we're at support. I was looking for a long here. I never got confirmation to long here, so I didn't long here. So if we bounce from here, I don't have the confirmation to take a long trade here. But I would say that it wouldn't surprise me, because we're at an area of support. We're retesting these highs that we put in over the weekend. And those highs that we put in over the weekend are also this area of high volume from back here, right? So clearly, we're coming down to an area of support. Clearly. And I'm expecting a retrace. I don't think we can come down this far without a retrace. But hey, Bitcoin will always prove us wrong. And in addition to that, you know, we are at the value area high area of the macro range. But I personally don't see anything telling me to short here, to long here. Let's zoom out a little bit, maybe on this chart and see what we got going on. I mean, does anyone else in the chat, should we long? Should we just take a long right now and see what happens? Should we long and see what happens? Let's take a vote. I'm going to take a vote. Okay. Let's take a vote. So most of you guys say Bitcoin topped out. 62% say Bitcoin topped out. We're going to take another vote. Another poll. Should I long now? All right, guys. This is it. This is it. All right. You guys are going to determine the future of my financial situation. Okay? Mark Gaza says, streaming from his closet. Very interesting. Mark Gaza, this is not my closet, my friend. This is my mom's closet. Shout out to Mama Casper. Shout out to Mama Casper and her beautiful wardrobe. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Look at this pink leopard print. There's nothing like the smell of an old woman's laundry detergent, guys. It's very homey, right? And her candles. Wonderful. This is mocha latte. You know what else we got in here? Hot cocoa and cream, baby. I love me some hot cocoa and cream, baby. Okay, so let's check on this poll here. Are we going to long or short? We're going to long or short. All right? You guys better not wreck me here. You guys better not wreck your boy Jason Casper. Because I'm going to do it too. All right, let's see. Should I long here? Whew. Most people say no. All right. Most people say no. Shout out to Crypto Chad, who says that this is Carl from the Moon's Closet in Dubai. Shout out to my sponsor, Carl from the Moon, by the way, who sponsors this content and who drove me to McDonald's in his Maserati that one time. What a great time. Jason and Carl going to McDonald's.
Hello. I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
Coming soon to theaters near you, Jay and Carl go to McDonald's. And you know what? Somebody says that it makes them very uncomfortable that I'm sniffing things in my mom's closet. Well, you know what? I am a sniffer, guys. I am a sniffer. I cannot deny the fact that I am a sniffer. In fact, if anyone follows my YouTube channel, this is why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, because I love to smell squash bugs after I squash them. All right, y'all, so one of the reasons why I don't like trading on the weekends is because there tends to be some hanky-panky with the price, right? Lower volume, a lot of volatility. I'm out here harvesting my squash, and trading on the weekend, you got to be careful because there's a lot of hanky-panky going on. I'm harvesting this squash right now, and you can see these squash bugs right here are doing some hanky-panky. Now you got to watch out because these things, right, they're going to multiply over these squash plants and eat the leaves, so you know what you got to do to them, right? They're doing hanky-panky on the weekends. Yep, you got to break them up and squash them squash bugs. That's right. And you know what? I love to squash them. And you know what else I like to do after I squash them? Is I like to smell them. Because they smell good. Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's check on the poll one more time. Got to see if I'm going to long here or not. All right, so 58% of you say no. Okay, so I'm not going to long. Did I stream with CryptoFace? Yeah, last week I did hop on a stream with CryptoFace. Shout out to CryptoFace. What a cool guy. Creator of Market Cipher. Got my Market Cipher merch going. I wear Market Cipher shirts every single day. They help the delts. And the traps stay nice and jacked, guys. It's all about Market Cipher, right? People think it's all about the trend and all this other stuff. No. It's just Market Cipher shirts and lighting. It's just the lighting and the Market Cipher merch. Oh, and also, crooked teeth help too, right? Yeah. Yep, so we are getting to move to the upside. So right now, this is in the exchange. Let's mark out our levels, and we're going to set some alerts. Perhaps we will be able to hop in a trade on stream. Right, first off, the 382. The 382 is area number 1 that we are looking to add to our short. And then secondly, the 618 right here. These are the areas. And I'm going to mark them out with boxes. Cool. Yep, so these are the areas that we are going to be looking to add to the short trade on. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and set me some alerts so I can go about my life smelling stuff. Coming to 382. And also one up here coming to GP/POC. Boom. And then I'm going to take these, I'm going to drag them into the folder called alerts. And go ahead and lock and load that one. So yeah, there we go, guys. There we go. Let's see if we have any questions up in here. I can try and answer some questions. What's the biggest trade I have won and the biggest loser I've ever had? The biggest amount of money I ever lost in one trade was $30,000, which made me tell myself I'm never going to do that again. Most money I've ever won in a single trade, well, it's hard to say because I was in a 1x leverage trade on Bitcoin with a big amount of Bitcoin from January 27th, 2021, and I held that until like February 21st. And that made a lot of money. But I traded SHIB coin very high leverage, 3,000%, and I think it was like that was the most money I ever made in one high leverage trade. I think with SHIB was like 17K, and I've never made that much in a single high leverage trade before, right? In that short period of time. And I think that's about it. I honestly think that's about it. I don't make, I'm not crypto face out here making $1 million per trade, right? I'm Jason Casper, right? If I make $1,000, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7,000, I consider that a massive success. If I make $500 in a day, I consider that a success, right? If I lose $800 in a day, I consider that a massive failure, right? I do. What's the point of 1x? Isn't that the same of holding Bitcoin? No, it's not, my friend IBC. Inverse perpetual allows you to basically, you're earning Bitcoin, right? So if I'm in a 1x trade for inverse perpetual and it's Bitcoin margined, if Bitcoin goes up 100% and I have 1 Bitcoin on the trade, now I have 2 Bitcoin. So the price of Bitcoin has gone up 100% and my amount of Bitcoin has also gone up 100%. So instead of holding 1 Bitcoin that's now double the price, I'm holding 2 Bitcoin that's double the price when originally I was holding 1 Bitcoin. So 1x inverse perpetual trading is a really good strategy during a bull market or even a bear market if you just want to accumulate Bitcoin, right? I'll be honest, I've been trading USDT for the past few months because my strategy is I'm taking the USDT, some of it I'm cashing out to use as USDT, others I'm setting limit buy orders on the way down, honestly. So I still have buy orders on spot on the way down, going all the way down to 3K, right? Let the chickens drink from that Roni baloney dump. The Roni baloney. So shout out to CryptoFace who says it's going to dump over the next few days. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I tend to agree with CryptoFace on this. Because, I mean, again, that 4 hour, man, is very, very, very bearish. This 4 hours is very bearish. I'm looking at any pump we get here as a retrace for right now. That's kind of how I'm playing this. We have money flow and momentum coming down in the 4 hour. This is a very bearish signal, guys, in all honesty. The only thing that gives me a little bullish hope is the fact that locally on the 4 hour, we don't have a bearish divergence. Like it's very possible that we do something like this right now, right? The most bearish thing in the world that I could possibly imagine would be to take all these highs, okay, come up to this area right here, around the $23,000 level, and if we do that with a local 4 hour upside down uneven butt cheek, right, like this, if we get one of these babies, oh yeah baby, on the 4 hour, locally, okay, and then regionally, we still have this, the money flow getting lower, the momentum wave is getting lower. This, to me, would say we're going to lose 17K and probably see 10K, honestly. That would be a very, very bearish signal for me. Again, I gave a bullish scenario at the beginning of this stream. I'm leaning right now at least toward coming down to 20.5K. Unless we can reclaim 20,700. I'm sorry, unless we can reclaim 21,700 and hold it as support. I'm looking down to 20.5K because that's just the next area of support that we have, right? And if we lose that, then I'm looking down to the low 19s again because we're simply just trading the sideways market, right? That's what we're doing. Long, short, long, short, long, short. Last week we were long. This week I'm expecting to be short, honestly. It's been every other week, right? Long week, short a week. Long week, long week, shorter week. Long week, shorter week. Long week, shorter week. I don't know, right? Just keep on trading the pattern until the pattern stops trading for you, and then take your dang loss and look for the next trade is how I do it. So, yeah, and like I said, I wish I had taken some more profits. I have to be honest with you guys. I did think this morning that we were going to come up. Ugh, man, my armpits smell horrible. I thought this morning we were going to come up a little bit higher, right? I posted in the VIP Discord that I did take the, what were my exact words here? I said, what were my exact words? I want to read word for word what I said here in the VIP. By the way, if you want to join VIP, you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. But I said, as per the setups given in this morning's stream, I did partake in the lower body summer apparel. speaking of the short trade, with this chicken's drinking water. However, things are not looking as bearish on the lower time frames as I would like. The 12-minute and the 1 hour do have the divergences, but I was wanting to see like more of a div on the 1 minute when we came up here. Okay, honestly, I was looking for more of a div on the 1 minute than what we got right here. Okay, I took this trade based on the 12-minute and 1 hour, saying I was honestly because I saw the 1 hour and the 12-minute, I was honestly secretly planning to enter a small position here, and maybe a small position up here. I thought we were going to come up a little higher. I thought we were going to do something like this. I thought we were going to come up, come down, come up, come down, and do something like this, right? So yeah, it was risky, but you know, I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of know how the markets move. But I was waiting for one more divergence. We never got that, so that's why I'm in such a small position right now. About half of what I would normally be in. So, that being said, I'm waiting for a retrace before adding more. But yeah, we'll see if we get that retrace here. I mean, honestly, we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. We're definitely getting money flow. VWAP's starting to curve over on the 12-minute here. Let's see what we got going on below us. Let's take a look at. Let's do some analysis here, guys. This actually looks pretty nice. 21,283, a potential long area, in my opinion. Let's take a look at some things here. Ooh. Now that's kind of juicy, guys. That's kind of juicy, right? What if we do something like that, right? A little uneven cheek action on the old 12-minute, right? She's not a gymnast anymore, right? She injured herself. Her right glute wasn't firing, right? Just get regular old uneven butt cheeks here, and we come down a little bit, get a little retrace. If we get that kind of thing going, I would still be looking to add to a short here. Yep. I could be nice. So we could do something like this, guys. Here. This what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm hypothesizing. I'm coming up with some schemes here. That's what I like to do. Right? I like to come to the charts and think. Right? Let's think. Instead of chasing price, flopping and groping, trying to get short when the price is dumping and get long when the price is pumping. Guys, when the price is pumping, it's too late to go long, man. It's too late. You gotta wait for the short. Right? When price is dumping, it's too late. Okay? You got it. This is the place to short up here, guys. Right? You got to short up here. Right? Up here. Can't be shorting down here because we're coming down to support. Got to wait for a long or a retrace to get into a short, right? So, here's what my scheme is right now. Okay? I'm scheming, guys. This is what when I come to the charts, what I do, and what I recommend other people do, and what I teach in the course, 25% discount in the description. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, because it gives you that point A to point B system, so that you always know where you're looking to take the next trade, right? So you always have a plan coming to the charts, right? Not only will this teach you how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades, but if you read the next bullet point, it will teach you how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades. How cool would it be, guys, if we came down, tested this high volume node, golden pocket, okay, got our retrace that we're looking for, come up to this area right here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful confluence right here. This, okay, would be a very nice come down, retrace to here, come down to this box right here, okay, the 20,500. Now, guys, this is honestly what you have to do if you want to stay one step ahead of the markets, right? This is what you have to do if you want to stay one step ahead of the markets. This is what we do in the VIP Discord, right? Like over the weekend, right? We gave the levels in advance. No, I missed those, but that did happen. But those were levels that were given. But we gave these levels in advance, guys, okay? And over the weekend, I gave all these levels Friday morning. We came down to the local point of control, came up, reject from the macro golden pocket, come down to the macro point of control, come up to the value area high for a rejection, right? So we have to be thinking in advance what could happen, right? That's how we're going to be prepared for these trades. So right now, what I'm thinking could happen is something like this, okay? Now, if given the right confirmations, I have a feeling I would like to take a position here, long it up, take profit 1 around that 382, take profit 2 around this golden pocket, right? And then what I would also potentially like to do is take a short from up here and the rejection, or add to the short, I should say. I wouldn't open a new position, I would add to it, and then I would take it down to that $20,500 level at least for a major take profit there. And this, honestly, is kind of how I would like to trade Bitcoin for the next day or two, honestly. This is how I would like to trade Bitcoin, right? Just an idea, right? Just thinking ahead, right? Just looking at the chart saying what's probable here. I'd say this is pretty probable. This is pretty probable. We have our chicken's drink. We come down to a golden pocket high volume node. We get our first retrace to the golden pocket, showing our lower high, come down to the macro high volume node of the entire macro range channel that we've been trading since the beginning of June, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's see if it plays out, right? We won't know until we get there. And when we get there, we have to knock on the door. And if this lady opens right here, then we know to take the trade, right? But she might not be there. It might just be this guy smoking his cigar, in which case we don't take the trade. We just wait for another. I was looking to take a long from 21,700. I didn't do it because I knocked on the door and Dolores wasn't there. She wasn't at the diner. I didn't see the right butt cheeks, right? I looked there, I saw two perfectly shaped glutes together. The perfect symmetry, all right? There was no asymmetry at all. And so I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not going to take a trade here. Right? I guess I'm not going to do it here. Okay? So, let's see. Me and ADHD says, FOMO into the like button, folks, before it disappears. It has been said that FOMOing to the like button doubles your intelligence within 24 hours. That's true, guys. That's true. That's true. How do you add to a position? I'll show you how. You come over to ByBit, and you come over to this area right here, and you just let's say you want to put 80 Bitcoin on a trade, and then you just click short and it will add to your position. In fact, right now I can add to my position right now 0.0001 Bitcoin, 0.001 Bitcoin. I'm going to mark it in right now. Watch this. Boom. Now watch my entry price. My entry price is 22719. All right, I'm going to add to my short. Now my entry price is 22718. All right, came down a few bucks because I just added to my position there. That's how you do it. It's quite simple. And I'm still in the same trade, but I have more Bitcoin in the trade now, 0.001 more Bitcoin on the position than I did before I clicked that button, right? That's how you're going to do it, my friend. So make sure to like the video because I just gave myself a crappier entry for your sake, my friend. Right? Let's see what else we got going on in here. ETH, the same strategy? Yeah, so ETH, basically same deal, right? ETH got the chicken's drinking water from the level, also given this morning in the VIP live stream. And ETH right now is coming down to an area of support. Whoa, we're getting 12-minute red dot on Market Cipher B. Just got the alert in my headphones, guys. Let's go to the 12-minute. What do we got going on? Okay, all right, guys. The uneven butt cheeks are starting to form. We're doing squats. We notice something's off. The right side is not coming down as far as the left side, right? We're compensating, okay? The glute is not firing right now. We're compensating with the hamstrings and the quads, okay? Our hips are getting off balance. We need to go to the chiropractor, okay? Let's see, as we come down to our area of support, we knock on the door. Is Dolores going to open up? Our waitress. Hey, Jason, how you doing, hun? You're looking kind of skinny there, Jason. Let me get you some food over at the diner. Dolores, come on. I'm not skinny. I've been trying to hit the gym. Don't you think, Dolores? Don't you think? What do you think? Nah, you're looking kind of skinny, Jason. Here, let me get you some food, all right? Let me get you some macaronis and some gravy on it, right? Because old Italian ladies, they don't put sauce on the pasta. They put gravy on it. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, so here's the thing. She thinks I'm skinny. But she's very short. It's hard to see from the picture. But look at it. These guys are all sitting down. She's standing up. She's not that much taller than they are. And so the thing is, whenever she sees me, she only sees my legs, right? She only sees my legs. Like, yeah, I've got a pretty jacked upper body, but legs. She's staring right at my calves, and so she thinks I'm skinny. Hey, Jason, hon, you're looking kind of skinny. Let me get you some food over here, all right? I'm trying to tell her, Dolores, you know, it's very offensive to a man who likes to go to the gym when you call him skinny, right? She doesn't get it. You're looking skinny, hon. Here, let me get you some butter on your bread over here. It'll put some meat on your bones. And my bones? Dolores. Come on. What are you talking about? All right, let's take a look at coin lies. Let's see what's going on here. Go to the 1 minute. I want to see, like, do we have any absorption going on here? What's going on down here? All right, let's take a look here. Wow, a massive decrease in open interest over here. And I would have to say I don't see anything too juicy here. Right now, I kind of want to see another dump down here. I don't know. I think we could get another dump down here. I think we could. Let's pop back into the chat over here and see what's going on. I don't still use Wolfpack ID. I do not. Dolores is a cougar. She's all right. Leg day. Come on, guys. I don't need leg day. Yes, Brian, I'm in a closet. I'm in my mom's closet. We were appreciating her beautiful, beautiful attire right here. This flower shirt. And also her sweet scented candles. My favorite being hot cocoa and cream. Love it, love it, love it. 12-minute yellow X. Let's put on our good friend Market Cipher A. All right, we're going to put on our very good friend, Market Cipher A. All right, let's take a look here. Market Cipher A. Yellow X, baby. Market manipulation. Now, this could mean pump or it could mean dump, right? We don't know what this means, but typically yellow X's. Let's go to the 3 minute. Ooh, blood diamonds, yellow X's. Oof. Let's go to the 6 minute. Oof. Hang on, wait. Let me make sure I'm seeing things clearly. Got to clean off my glasses over here. Wow. 3 yellow X's on the 6 minute time frame, guys. Now, I do have to say, I do like what I'm seeing for a potential scoop to swoop. Right? A little retrace-a-roni coming back up to the 21.8K area. I would even say 21.7K area, right? Okay, so if we do bounce from here, I'd say resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, right? And I would honestly say, here's the thing that I would honestly say, guys. I don't want to add to this short unless I'm very confident that I have a good second entry, because I'm going to be basically re-entering the short, right? I want to put like 4, 5, 6 Bitcoin on the trade, to be honest with you. So I'm not trying to lower my entry unless we come up to this juicy, like some of these juicy resistances, because if we dump farther from here, I'm still going to be making money. That's fine with me. But if let's say I add like here, or I add it to 382, and then we get one last stop hunt up here, that's lo tov. Ze lo tov, achi. Ze lo tov. So yeah. Let's pop back into the Chiznat here. Can I look at Tino's vector candles? Yeah, let's take a look. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. Let's put on his vector candles here. Let's go to the 12 minute and see what we got going on. Do we have any vectors? Let's turn everything off real quick. Let's turn off our TA. Let's go to the 15 minute, because I know Tino doesn't use the weird time frames like I do. So we do have some vectors here. So the first vector will be recovered on the 15 minute time frame at 21.8, which is the retest of that value area high. We had this green vector, we have this red vector here. Interesting. So we could come all the way back up to here and recover that vector. Let's go to the 1 hour. All right. Let's go to the 10 minute. Okay, wow. So the 10 minute, yeah, we have the vectors coming up to, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see much confluence, but we can narrate the price action in Tino's voice if you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on. What's it going to be? Make your move. What's it going to be? The market maker wants to... What would Tino say? The market maker wants to drag the price up, make the retail trader enter into his longs. Meanwhile, the market maker's building his shorts. He's going to push the price back down, grab the liquidity from below, fill the vector candles, and bring it back up. Come on, make your move. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Up or down? We got to reclaim the 13 EMA right now before we come to the Brinks of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, happy days. Yeah, I don't see any confluences with my TA when I put on that indicator, but wow. So this is a big pink candle, which typically means a trend reversal if I'm not mistaken, which is very interesting to me. That's very interesting. That means we could probably come down more if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that what that means? Check out the 45-minute here. Okay, so this big shooting star is a vector candle up here at 22.3. This is the 45-minute time frame. So if we recover that vector body, that's pretty juicy confluence with the golden pocket right there. That's pretty juicy confluence with the golden pocket right there. Let's keep the golden pocket on the chart, and like I'm just gonna let's go to the 20-minute. I'm looking just for confluences. I really like to see confluences where these vector candles line right up with some of my levels. I'd say the recovery of this vector lines up very nicely with the 382 and the old value area low. And other than that, I don't see much confluence. This high volume node and golden pocket is very nice confluence for me, right? I wish there was like a vector candle that ended right here. That would be like the ultimate confluence, the kind where I just set a limit order with my whole account 100x, go to sleep for a week. Just kidding, I would never do that. But yeah. Looks like the stream quality is coming down a little bit, guys. Let me know. Right. Mad love and respect. That's another Tinoism that I forgot to say. Mad love and respect to you. Okay, so all right, Crypto Chad. The blue candles on Tino's indicator are the market manipulation / reversals. Gotcha. Yeah, I need to go through his whole course. Iman says it looks long. We've been used to short for 9 months now. I mean, I see some pretty bearish things. I also see some pretty bullish things on the higher term time frames. Right now, my perspective is I'm looking for lower until the lower time frames tell me we're gonna bounce. Once that happens, if the higher time frames still look bullish, then I'm honestly entertaining a move up to 28K. Like honestly, I would entertain that move up to 28K for sure. But right now, based on the 4 hour, I'm thinking a little bit lower. When am I getting some goats? ASAP pin poles. I am really working on those goats as soon as possible, man. Prince says, no, we definitely got to dump hard. Well, I had lots of fiber last night and Taco Bell at 3 in the morning, so I'm ready to dump hard, baby. To dump hard. All right, shout out to Tyler Beans, who says, JC, question. When we were topping out earlier at 22,770, there were no bearish divs, even on the 1 minute until afterward when it was already down to 22.5. I got an entry at 22.7. How? Okay, when we are trading a chickens drinking water trade setup, we have to front run the divergence. And typically I want to see that 1 minute divergence, which is why I was still looking for higher, which is why I entered with a smaller position size, right? I was planning to come up higher. But what we did see is let's go back in time to what we saw, because we need to. Look at Okay, so look at what we saw. Like in this moment, okay, right when I entered the trade, I would consider this a bearish divergence, and I would consider this a bearish divergence, right? I'm looking at the 1 hour money flow. It's getting lower. It looks like we're going to come down. Okay, so on the 1 hour, I say things look bearish. On the 24-minute, this looks pretty dang bearish to me, honestly. Look at this div. On the 12-minute, what do we see? This is what I want to see on the 12-minute right here. I'm not looking for dots confirming when I'm trading these trades. No, I'm looking to see this direction right here. I'm looking to see this direction, and I'm looking to see the money flow coming down. Money flow coming down is like the kicker for me. Then we come to the 6-minute, and on the 6-minute, I also see this direction. I mean, this to me is a very, very large bearish divergence across a long time, going all the way back to July 17th, which is yesterday, and the money flow has officially crossed into the purple. And so all these things, just like, all right, when I saw that in fact, if we go to the 1 minute time frame, we even did get something like this, right? Let's take a look. I traded on the USDT pair, but I got in on this little retest here when I saw we were rejecting from a golden pocket. I just went for it, man. I just went for it. I figured it's already a high probability trade setup, right? I know I front ran it. I know that's not how your textbook's supposed to trade these types, right? I'll be honest. I would never tell somebody to trade that way. I wouldn't. You have to be more experienced in order to take that trade. But at the very least, the way I would teach it is wait until we lose the level. And when we lose the level, we're at 22.5, in which case the trade is still a very, very good high risk to reward trade setup, where TP1 would be 21.7. So we're still looking at a 3-to-1 risk reward for TP1. And we know that if we lose TP1, then we're looking down to another, another 4 or 5% move. So sorry guys, I had to text somebody here. So yeah, there's multiple ways to trade it, but I saw those things coming. Have any other questions? I'm gonna cut the stream. So remember, we're looking down to this area right here to potentially hop long. If we get a fast move down here, we could get a nice little bounce if we get a fast move down to there, right? And I would even say, 1 minute money flow looking kind of good here. Could be getting divergences here if we get a fast move down. Let's check out the 6-minute divergence. Let's check out the 12-minute. 12-minute potential divergence here. Just now, again, this is not long the farm here. This is scalp looking for potential highs to add to our short trade, right? And like these are the types of trades where I long them, I lock in profits, stop loss to entry, small position size, right? Not putting like 6 Bitcoin on this trade, maybe like 2, 3 Bitcoin on the trade, That's kind of how I do it, unless we're at major support or resistance. This is not major in my book, and the high time frame still bearish to me. So I'm right now my plan is to honestly get a bigger move down here with some retracements. Do I take trades a lot when New York is closed? I don't know. It really depends if we come to a level with confirmation. What's my leverage right now? Probably I usually keep it around 60x. 60x leverage. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You know, people hate on me for using high leverage. It's not high. I mean, it's all relative. Leverage is relative, right? Now, make sure to like the video because you're not going to get this hair on other YouTube channels, all right? Yes, I'm in the closet market, Matt. I'm in my mom's closet. Shout out to Robert Bonar. Thanks for being here, bro. You're the man. You are the man. So I use high leverage, and it's because my entries are on point. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious. I'm saying that as a matter of fact. If I'm uncertain on a trade, I'll use lower leverage. I'll use 30, 25x, 10x. If I'm looking to be in a massive long hodl swing trade, I'll use 1x. But if the entries are on point, then leverage doesn't matter because, you know, if you're using 60x leverage, that means you get like almost 2% that the price can go against you and still be fine. And if you're only putting 1% of your trading capital that you have allotted to trade with on the trade, then if you get liquidated, you're not taking a big loss. High leverage is an issue when people suck at technical analysis, so they know price is going to go up or down, but they don't know exactly where. Like right now, I'm looking to take a long from this exact level. So it's like I could use 60x leverage here. If price does this, then I was wrong. So I shouldn't be in that trade anyway, right? But it gives me enough playroom. If price does this and then comes down a little and then comes up, then I'm fine. I'm fine. And then the second reason leverage sucks for people is because they leverage their whole account, or like 25% of their account. 60x leverage. Can you imagine? One liquidation, you lose a quarter of your whole account. That's crazy. So I'm putting like a very tiny portion of my trading capital on these trades, and I'm leveraging it up so that if I take a loss, it's a very small loss, but if I get a win, it's a win on a large amount of capital that's not mine. I don't own it. I don't own it. That's why I love trading derivatives, guys. I own nothing, and I'm so happy that I own nothing. That's why I trade derivatives. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to actually own this cryptocurrency. It's not mine. I'm borrowing it from someone else, right? My house, when I go to work, someone else is in my house. I come home, they're at work, right? Yeah, there's some hair in the shower. But so what, guys? It's all natural. It's all carbon, right? Put it in the garden. It'll help the plants grow. I always trade cross leverage. Now, look, this is just what I do, guys. Everyone has their own style, and that's totally fine. This is just what I do, right? I use high leverage mostly for psychological reasons, okay? I use high leverage mostly for psychological reasons because I played that game too many times. Let's say I'm going to long here, 5x leverage, 10x leverage, right? And it does this. Just kidding. And then it starts to come up. I'm like, oh, all right, we're coming up. Maybe I'll put my stop loss down here. Then we start to come down. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just move the stop loss just down here, just below this next area of support, right? Because we're definitely going to find support there, right? And maybe I'll add to my position here, right? 10x leverage. And we come down even lower. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just move the stop loss just a little bit down lower because, it's a big box of support. We'll probably find support down here, right? Next thing you know, I'm taking a massive loss with a massive position underwater. If I'm using high leverage, I don't have time to play that game. I get liquidated, and then it's like, whew, all right, I'm out of the trade, on to the next one, right? I use it as a psychological tool primarily. So, that's how I do it. Exactly, yep, just smaller bullets. That's exactly right. So, just got the alert on Coinbase that Bitcoin is down 5%. So, that means we probably pump soon, right? That means we'll probably pump soon. So, SPX does not look good. Let's check out SPX. How's the dollar doing? the dollar was pumping. Now the dollar looks like it's starting to get a little bearish. So maybe we can look for that Bitcoin retracement now. Let's check out SPX. How's SPX looking? I guess the markets are closed. Markets are closed, but honestly, things look kind of bottomed out a little bit here on the 12-minute, but it looks like tomorrow, honestly, we might open low. Let's check out the ES futures. Yeah, same deal. Just no gaps. No gaps because it's futures. All right, we're getting an anchor trigger on the 12-minute here. Ooh. This actually this is looks like some shorts getting absorbed down here, guys. This definitely looks like some shorts getting absorbed down here. Let's check out what happened down here. Wait a second. Why does that look so different? Hang on. Oh, this is the USD pair. Yeah, so this honestly, yeah, this looks like some absorption of shorts here on USD, because look at this. We see people shorting, a lot of shorts opening up, people thinking we're coming down, CVD's coming down, prices coming up. That to me says there's some absorption here. So this might actually be the beginning of a legitimate retrace right now. This might be the beginning of a legitimate retrace. This is the USDT pair. Now, the USDT pair did not get absorption. The reason why I look at both pairs is because the majority of the volume trades on USDT, but the levels are very respected on USD. So this might be the beginning of a legitimate retrace. And if it is, here's what we do. Right? We don't FOMO long. We wait for that first high. Actually, you know what? We might have missed that already. It's hard to say. This would have been a hard one to get into. This would have been a hard one to get into. But if anything, right now, what I would do is I would wait for a move down to the local golden pocket and see if we still see that absorption there. I would if this is going to be a retrace, the long that I would get into would be I would wait for a retest of this zone here and see if we still have some absorption, because typically we will range for a little bit and then break out of the range. But when we start to see bullish signs like this, what we can do is like wait for that retrace, right? Which would be or even something like this, like we break market structure, put in a higher high, come down. Let's say that we do put in a higher high here, in which case this would be a beautiful, beautiful retest of the golden pocket high volume node here. Right, because we never want to chase price, guys. We never want to chase price. It's better to miss a trade and get in the next one than it is to chase price and long the top. Trust me, I've done that many times. So it's not good to do that. Just wait. Why do I use Coinline's to Exocharts? Because I like it. I like it. I use both. And Coinlines you can use on the phone, right? Can you open two separate shorts on ByBit? No, you cannot. You cannot. Olga says 24K and then short. Well, let's see what happens, Olga. I don't know if we will come up that high, but if we do, I would love to short that as well. Yeah, I'd love to short that as well. Yeah, but this honestly looks like the beginning of a retrace to me. I have to be real. We have the anchor trigger. We have absorption. We have put in our low, and now we have put in a higher low here. So we didn't get our bullish divergence, but we did get a low and a higher low with absorption and a trigger wave. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, How do I use liquidation as a stop loss? I don't trade cross leverage, Ferdy. I do not. I use isolated, and I usually don't let myself get liquidated. I always put my stop loss before liquidation. Yeah, I agree, Mark Gaza. I see that absorption happening as well. Look at this. Look at this. Just shorts absolutely trapped right here. Right here. They're just trapped. People shorting. Even from here. Look at this. Wow. Just all these shorts opening up in here. So, yep. We could get that pump right now. This could be the start of our retrace. I think so. I think this is it, guys. I think this is it. When am I looking to add to my short, Wasim? Looking to add at, well, ideally, the ideal place I would look to add would be up here at 22.2, 22.3. But I might add at 21.7, 21.8 as well, right? But I do think we come lower eventually. I do. But I've got my alerts set. Looks like a big breakout coming for Bitcoin. What makes you say that, Olga? Because I can see that on the weekly and the daily. I'd say on the weekly and the daily, I agree. But when I look at the medium time frames, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, it looks like we need to come down a little bit, at least to retest the $20,500 area, this red box, before another move to the upside, just based on what I see. But are you basing it on the higher term time frames? Because I do see like the weekly looks very bullish, the daily looks very bullish. I would not be surprised if we do get that breakout, but first a little bit more downside here. Based on the daily, if this gives us a red dot and we do something like this on the daily, I mean, that to me would break us out. That would break us out. But right now we have bearish divergence on the 4 hour, money flow coming down. So I think there's a chance we could come down to the lower portions of the range here. Do I think we can have a big green wick on the daily and still go down today? Like this? Yeah, I do. I mean, this wick doesn't have to even close green, but yeah, I do think so. I think we can close a green candle and still come down. I do. I think it's possible. I mean, I think it's possible. But you're right, actually. That's a good point. That's a big green wick. That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Last time I ignored the blood diamond on the weekly, I got slaughtered. Do we have a blood diamond on the weekly right now? No, we don't. At least not on regular candles. Let's check out Hike and Shees. Nope. Yeah, this looks like the beginning of a retrace right here, guys. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Got absorption, move to the upside. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. It's 5 p.m. my time. I'm going to go talk to my mom, tell her thanks for letting me use the closet. Guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I do pray that everybody watching and listening is very blessed. In the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah, God in the flesh. And so receive this blessing in Hebrew. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'chunecha yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel. And in English that means, may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He shine light upon you and have grace upon you, and may He turn His face towards you and give you wholeness and completeness. In the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Peace, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.